Welcome back. Let's now talk about the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, who had earlier moved the Delhi High Court challenging his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate in the Liquorgate case. You'll remember in the previous hearing, it sought immediate release from the ED custody, calling it illegal as far as the court did not grant. But the court also gave time to the ED to file its side of reply on the response there on Kejriwal's plea, where he challenged not just the arrest but also the 6-day ED custody. However, the ED filed a lengthy response now to the Delhi High Court, in which all eyes today will be as far as the court taking up the matter to hear on this, because there is a development, however, that is taking place. The hearing which is now begun of the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's plea against the arrest by the Enforcement Directorate. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is representing the Delhi Chief Minister, has questioned the timing of the arrest. Remember, at least 9 times that the summons was sent across to the Delhi Chief Minister. He did not make an appearance. We have Bhavtosh and Priyank joining us right now. Bhavtosh, as we speak, the matter has now been taken up in the Delhi High Court. Also, there are certain points that are now being raised exactly when it comes to the individual who has now been in the ED custody at least on 2 occasions and now in judicial custody. Does he actually have the right to contest his arrest that has taken place?
Amita, as far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned, as you rightly said, that a very lengthy reply was filed yesterday. It's a 207-page reply. Now, one of the points that they had said is that when his custody was being extended last time around, his lawyer did not question that. And when he was sent to judicial custody, even at that point of time, Arvind Kejriwal did not question that. And this makes this particular plea filed by Arvind Kejriwal infructuous. Now, that's a very interesting point that was raised by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, the hearing is taking place. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is representing Arvind Kejriwal. He has said that he will make 7 to 8 points to present the case of Arvind Kejriwal. He has said that the entire case of the Enforcement Directorate is a malicious case. He has importantly, he has said that the first summon that was issued to him was on October 30th, 2023, and the last summon that was issued to him was on 16th of March. Now, that covers a period of 6 months, and 9 summons were issued to him. He said the whole idea was to prevent him from contesting and campaigning in the election. If they really wanted him to join the investigation, they should not have wasted such a long time. He had also said that when they had gone to his residence to carry out searches, they did not record his statement under Section 50 PMLA. If the whole idea was to call him at the Enforcement Directorate headquarters and to record his statement, why was his statement not recorded at his residence? They went and then served him a notice under Section 19, that is an arrest memo, and then immediately arrested him. Right. That's a very important point raised by Abhishek Manu Singhvi. The hearing is going on, and we have to wait and see what would be the arguments
where the hearing is taking place. Is it important for our viewers to also note exactly where we put out the points as the reply or the response that has now been given by the ED to the Delhi High Court. Priyank and Bhavtosh, please to stay on with us, because let's put that out for our viewers, what the ED has told the High Court. The probe agency goes on to say that as far as the kingpin that they have been calling him, saying that he intentionally disobeyed 9 summons. Remember, 9 summons that were issued already to the Delhi Chief Minister. He did not cooperate with the investigative agency. He did not present himself. However, when it comes to the kingpin and the key conspirator in the Delhi excise policy case, it was important that the Delhi Chief Minister be heard or be questioned in the case. The ED informed the Delhi High Court that the Aam Aadmi Party demanded kickbacks from the liquor businessmen and had laundered money through Arvind Kejriwal, which was later utilized to finance the Aam Aadmi Party election campaign, especially when it comes to Goa. This is where the South cartel comes in and the alleged kickbacks of 100 crores. The ED has further alleged that the Aam Aadmi Party was said to be the major beneficiary when it comes to the proceeds of crime. He is liable also for the use of 45 crores in the election campaign of the Aam Aadmi Party in Goa, and him being the convener of the party, it was necessary, it was pertinent that those points, those questions be put forth. The ED has also argued that the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal was legal, and saying that Arvind Kejriwal rather has lost his right or has waived his right to question his custody, and the petitioner now cannot be allowed to argue that today he is in the custody of Enforcement Directorate and it was illegal. Let me take that question now to Priyank joining us, because Priyank, as far as the live proceedings that are now taking place, what is the argument that is now being kept forth by Arvind Kejriwal's counsel? Because they are questioning the timing of the arrest, they have been questioning the summons, they have been saying that this is an attempt to keep Arvind Kejriwal away from campaigning in the Lok Sabha elections.
Yes, certainly. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, a senior lawyer and a seasoned politician, is using this opportunity to give this message to the court that a level playing field is not being provided to the Aam Aadmi Party. That's why he was arrested. Arvind Kejriwal's arrest is certainly not allowing the party to have that kind of massive campaign which they could have done, and it could have been a similar kind of battle in between the other parties which are contesting the election and this election. On counter to the ED submission, which was a lengthy submission before the court, in the reply of the bail application which was moved by Arvind Kejriwal, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has stated that the remands are only based on 3 pointers, that allegation that there could be a link in between the accused and the co-accused, the material in possession, and you having doubt regarding some sort of individual. So apart from giving it a political twist and addressing it to the court, that a level playing field is not being provided to Aam Aadmi Party, and that's why it was a conspiracy to arrest Arvind Kejriwal. The council have made their point forward to the court. But it is going to be very important that when ASA will be quoting the statement of Arvind Kejriwal, where he himself, in the 5-minute time period which was given by the special PMLA court, stated that I don't have any issues that whether you arrest me for how much long time period, but the point is that my submission should be heard. So these are the key pointers which is being addressed to the court.
All right. As far as also saying that not a level playing field that has now been done, it was a political attempt, a political witch hunt rather, that happened against Arvind Kejriwal being the party convener and also the Delhi chief minister. But Bhavtosh, are those any points are likely to be taken up as far as him continuing to be the Delhi chief minister and to govern Delhi from behind bars?
Well, as far as that issue is concerned, that has caused a lot of consternation between Bharatiya Janata Party and Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party still insists that he will continue to be a Delhi chief minister. And in the last matter that was taken up by the Delhi High Court, the Delhi High Court had told the Enforcement Directorate that they should, in fact, submit a report to the lower court or the trial court concerned whether such an order was actually passed by Arvind Kejriwal in the custody or not. Because remember, when it was the second day of his police remand or the custodial remand, Atishi had waived a letter actually claiming that this letter was passed when he was in the custody remand of Enforcement Directorate, though right. Enforcement Directorate completely denied this, saying that such letter could not have passed during his remand period. Now one has to wait and see what will happen, whether he will continue as chief minister, because Priyank also in fact filed a story in the morning that Tihar jail has said that no file can enter Tihar jail and no correspondence can take place between Arvind Kejriwal and his cabinet colleagues.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you. Priyank and Bhavtosh, we continue to get you the live updates tracking as far as the hearing is concerned. Currently underway, Delhi High Court as far as where Arvind Kejriwal has challenged his arrest and the ED custody. With that, we head into a short break.